Welcome, everybody, to episode 152 of the Geek Dad Report. The one show dedicated, formulated, specially created, and to bring you guys all the nerd news you need to know, all while putting a happy little smile on your beautiful faces. I'm Brian West, the hostess with the absolute positively mostest.
I'm Ryan Thomason, and I have been steaming along this week.
Steaming along?
Steaming along.
That sounds like you had, like, cases of runs and you're in the bathroom just steaming along.
No, I haven't had that, but mostly work-related steaming.
Oh, that sucks. Those are the worst.
So,
I've only been at work a couple days this week, and it's sucked for both of them, so...
I got a lot of new responsibilities now, and they suck really bad.
Well.
And so, yes. Hooray.
That sounds absolutely intriguing, and I'd love to hear about it, but we have other things to talk about.
Yeah, and I don't even want to talk about it. So,
Good.
even if you ask, I have to say no.
I'm not going to lie, Ryan, because I don't really want to hear about it.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to not lie as well. And I'm going to ask you questions about how your weekend went, Brian.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say, Ryan, I actually do care about your work day, and you always feel free to unload on me like you've freaking done all week long, you whiny little baby. Suck it up and be a man. Go to work, put your big boy pants on, and just deal with your responsibility. You asked for that extra 72 cents an hour, and fucker, you got it. You got everything that comes along with it.
I'll just have you know it was a little more than 17 cents, but 18.
Well, then you should really stop whining. God,
yeah.
Some people, the nerve, the audacity.
You know, I believe you're the one that started the gifts on how your week's been when we were in private chat.
It's true.
So.
Yeah, I was in Vegas for 4 days this weekend. No kids, just me and the wife, and we went there to be adults. We said we were going to catch a few shows and maybe not drink as much, but enjoy the adult side of Vegas. And instead, we partied like we were 20 and just got blackout drunk for most of it. It was glorious.
Yeah.
We stayed at Fremont Street, which if you've never stayed in Fremont, much different than the Strip. You literally walk out of your hotel room and there's bars everywhere, and everybody is in one street. Sorry, everybody, if I have a little bit of a cough today. My sinuses, the one downside of going to Vegas is my sinuses did not react well to all the cigars and cigarette smoke that I inhaled for 4 days.
And it's still like 80 degrees outside with like zero humidity, so I'm sure it's just like an assault on your body.
Dude, I watched like my skin, so I got my new tattoo, right? Darth Vader had looked like he was actually on Tatooine. My skin was so dried. I was like, oh my god, stupid desert air. But so I'll try and keep my coughing at a minimum, so I apologize in advance, but not much I can do about that. It wasn't my cigarettes or cigars, but everybody else in the casino is the one downside of going to Vegas. I think I have to literally burn all my clothes, so we'll see. But yeah, you step out into Fremont and you go up to the bar, and for $12 you can get like a 32-ounce drink. And they're like, we're like, how many shots did I got? And they're like, 3. I'm like, 3 shots for $12. It's a pretty good deal. And so they go like this: 1, 2, 3, go, 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 go. And they just keep pouring. Like, you would have a cup this tall, and it'd be booze except for that much. And then they put a little splash of Coke or cranberry juice.
So it's the reverse, where usually it's like this much booze and like this much other drink.
No, that is
They're going for like this much booze and this much of like the soda.
And just like there's like 4 or 5 different casinos that all have their kind of doors open, like the whole side of the building's open, so you can just walk in and out, gamble, drink. You never have to get rid of your cup. And then on both sides, both ends of Fremont Street, they had cover bands that played every night for free. So sometimes it was, I don't know, 90s or like Metallica, rock. And then one night they had a 90s a 90s cover band. And me and my wife, we literally for 3 hours drank and sang to the top of our lungs 90s songs.
So did like the whole thing, like hip hop and rock and
not so much hip hop, but they had like
R&B?
Sublime, No Doubt, Ace of
Okay,
Base.
so like a lot of the '90s alternative then.
Yeah, but they also had like early '90s stuff like CNC Music Factory.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was great, man. It was a lot of fun, and we kept trying to go get dinner, and we kept going back to the band. We never got dinner, and it was, yeah. We did end up seeing the one show. We went and saw David Copperfield because we were like, God damn it, we said we were coming to Vegas to be adults and do adult things, and instead we partied like we were at our own bachelor and bachelorette parties, and we got to go see a show. So we went and saw David Copperfield. And now I'll tell you, God damn it, that was a good show, man. He is. He's quite the performer.
Yeah. Now, didn't you go to like one of those Walking Dead like zombie things?
Yeah, we did that. We had Jaeger
Yeah,
bombs.
I wanted to ask you about that because I wanted. Is it like, are you chased by like zombies?
Yeah,
or...
so it's kind of a combination of a little bit of an escape room and like a haunted house a little bit. So you go into this area. It was Fear the Walking Dead. So basically, it was from episode 1 of Fear the Walking Dead. It was when the outbreak first happened and the military kind of takes over, and so you go in and we're standing in line and they had to call it off because the wind was real bad down in Vegas, and so we had a storm brew in one day, and so they lost power. So they made everybody go into the lobby. Well, we didn't want to sit in the lobby because right next door was a bar. So my wife has the brilliant idea of doing Jaeger bombs. So we leave our line. Walk 10 feet, do like 2 Jaeger bombs, and then go back in the line. So, hey, whatever.
Why not?
Well, okay, it even starts out better. So you go into line to buy your Fear the Walking Dead tickets. And they offered a couple different, they had this zip line that you could zip line over Fremont. And so the girl, she accidentally double charged us for our tickets, right? And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I double charged you. And I'm like, it happens, whatever. She's like, I'm going to put the money back. I said, yeah, it's cool, no big deal. And she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I'm going to try and get you tickets for junior prices. And I'm like, okay. I was like, it's not really a big deal as long as you give me my money back. And she's like, oh yeah, you're going to get your money back, but I'm just really, really sorry. And I'm like, okay. And so she tries to get us.
All right.
Yeah, they were $54 for 2 tickets. So she tried to get us like $12 a ticket, right? So like $20. But she couldn't do that. And so she's like, I'm so sorry, I can't do it. And we're like, oh no big deal. She's like, that's okay. I'm going to give you a bag full of souvenirs. So she's got like all these Fremont Street souvenirs. She throws in like 5 keychains, 2 shot glasses, like a hat. And I'm like,
you're like, all right.
Yeah, she gave us like $40 worth of souvenirs. I literally had to buy no souvenirs. Well, I did buy a golden nugget magnet. A magnet. I bought a golden nugget magget. It eeats things and shits out gold.
I want to know what a golden nugget maggot looks like. So.
It's made of gold, and it makes gold baby maggots.
Wow.
And then, a magnet to put on our refrigerator. But that was pretty much the only souvenir we had to buy, so that was kind of cool. So anyways, we get in our Walking Dead, lights go out, we go get shots, we come back, and then you go into it, and then, it's like there's actors who are like, do not touch the zombies, you will be infected. And then they make you walk through this room where they see if you're like, how infected you are. And then they put you in these, then they separate you into these cages. And then all of a sudden, like zombies, they lock the cages, and zombies come in and eat the people who just helped you. And then they start trying to get into your cage, and then you have to like buzz through this door, and then you have to get in the door, and you have to push all these. You have to do all these different tasks to be able to get out. And while you're trying to get out, people are like banging on the door, and you hear people screaming, and gunshots are going off.
And it's just you two?
No, there's a group of probably 8 or 9 of us, maybe 10.
Oh, okay.
And so we're all trying to get out, and so we get out, and then we have to get in this elevator. That ends up being like the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. You get in the elevator, it's like, and it goes up and down. And it starts opening, and then fingers come in, and they're trying to get you, and then it closes, and then it's like covered in blood. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It ended up being pretty fun.
So would I be able to do something like that, or would it just be...
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty well lit, but, I mean, I know you have a hard time seeing in dark situations, so...
I'm just going to zombies the first come, like, I will sacrifice myself.
We just, as you were saying, I will mobily sacrifice. You look around, everyone's already left you. Sorry, Ryan. No, it was, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we did that, and then we did, like I said, we did the Copperfield show. We went and, one day we went down and walked the strip. Side note, if you guys ever go to Vegas, take Uber. Do not take a cab. It costs $60 to get to our hotel, the Golden Nugget, from the airport. It only costs $20 to take an Uber back.
Oh, jeez. So would you say that Fremont Street is better than the Strip, or
Knowing you,
because I hear if you want to just have like fun, then
yeah.
go to Fremont Street.
Well, I think you would have liked Fremont Street a lot better. I know for those of you who've been watching and don't know, Ryan has a condition where he can't see very well or hear very well at times. And so during the daylight, he's not too bad, but when he gets real dark, he has a real hard time. So me and him went to Vegas a few years back, and we went out on the Strip, and he struggled mightily to try and walk through the crowds. And
I had to put my hand on Brian's shoulder and basically had him lead me the way.
Well, and the hard part is there's so many curbs going from hotel to hotel. Ryan just couldn't see them all. So that's one nice thing about Fremont. It's very well lit. There's almost no curbs anywhere. And it's just a big giant street that you can kind of walk around. And you would probably really enjoy it. You'd be able to see a lot better. Even at night, everything is super well lit up. So, but if you just want to go party, like when you go to the Strip, you got to walk a long ways to do anything, right? Everything is. And not just that, if you go to the hotel bar, you're going to spend $17 for a fucking Mai Tai, right?
Beer.
So, for $15 for a beer. Everything in Fremont is regular bar prices or cheaper, right? So, you're going to spend $10 for a drink, but it might have 5 shots in it. So you're going to get a lot more for your money. Yeah, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. And honestly, the casinos there, now the casinos, they're fun, but they're very much like the Indian casinos. Anybody's ever been to an Indian casino? They're much more just kind of smoky and flashy lights. Where if you go into the Strip, they're a lot more themed. You go to the Cosmo, it's like 1950s. You go to Paris, obviously, it's like Paris. This one is...
now, did you go to the Pawn Stars?
No, we never did make it to the Pawn Stars. It was on the list. Like I said, it was on the list of things to do, but we got entirely too drunk to do most of them. So.
If you get entirely too drunk to do anything, then I think you'd already had fun. So it doesn't matter.
We had a great time. We found a cool killer bar to watch the Hawks game. It kind of sucked that they lost, but it was a great game. I was a little pissed about betting. I bet on the Hawks, right? And I bet on the Hawks and 7.5 to win. Well, apparently there's a difference between betting the team to straight up to win versus betting the team in the points. The guy did not tell me that. Hey, to be fair, it's not his job. I should know the rules. I bet the Hawks. I think I bet the Hawks in the 7.5. So even though my team had lost, I'm feeling bad about the loss. But I'm like, hey, I got my winning ticket. So I walk in. I'm like, I'll take my money. And the guy's like, you lost. And I'm like, what? I felt like such an asshole.
And they're like, God damn it. Okay, explain this shit to me now.
I was real mad. And then my wife yelled at me.
It was the plus. So you were betting the lines.
I was betting the lines on everything. And then I was like, I'll take $100 on the Hawks, right? Well, I didn't realize, like, if you don't say and the points, they put you as a straight up bet, which means if they don't win, you get nothing. And so, whatever. It is what it is. Lesson there is do not bet unless you know 100% on how to bet, which I did not. So I got a lesson in how to bet. Luckily, I didn't bet my house. I just bet $100. But I was a little irritated. And then me and the wife went and swam in the shark tank at the pool. It was 65 degrees, but we're like, fuck it. We're going in this. They had like a slide that went through a shark tank.
Yeah.
And then I think my wife wanted to feed me to the sharks because I was a little angry about my Hawks loss. And she's like, just get over it. I'm like, how about you just get over it?
I want to go drink.
And then we bickered for like an hour. And then then we went and had a drink and scouted each other. And then halfway through our 7-shot drink, it was like, babe, I love you. I don't know why we're fighting. I don't know why we're fighting you. I love you too. And then we had a great time.
Let's go to the room.
Well, I'm not going to talk about what happened in the room, Ryan. This is a family show.
No, I'm guessing a lot of sleeping.
Yeah, that happened too. There's other things that happened. We watched a Netflix movie. I'm going to talk about it in our recommendations because it's fucking terrible and nobody should ever watch it. So I'm going to warn everyone.
I'm sorry that I had to bring down your whole trip.
It did. Well, especially it was our hungover day. We were going to get up and go to the Strip at like 11 in the morning. We didn't go to the Strip till 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh my God.
Dude, we went to Denny's to get some food and I'm just like,
just trying to force it in.
Yeah, it was bad, man. I was just feeling nauseous. That was pretty cool. They had some cool places. They have this place called like the Heart Attack Restaurant or Heart Attack Burgers. Basically, if you weigh over 350 pounds, you get to eat for free.
What?
They have a they call them the bypass burgers. You can get one burger that has 12 patties and 40 strips of bacon.
Oh my god!
It is 4 pounds. Is
that like
one
of those contest things? Like if you can eat it, then
nope. It's just $25. It's 4 pounds of beef. They have an all butter fat milkshake. It's the highest calorie content of anything in the world.
All butter fat? What is that? What would that taste like?
Dude, they have a vegan menu, right? It's cigarettes. Their vegan menu is cigarettes. There's no meat in this product. I was like,
that's pretty good.
And for the record, I did not eat there because I probably would have died. They warn you on the door. This restaurant is not healthy for you. It will probably kill you. Like, all right.
Well, I'll go there and get at least a double patty burger.
Yeah, but there's like a lot of really cool restaurants and stuff. I mean, that's something I didn't know when going there is, the Fremont Street isn't super long, but as soon as you get outside the street, there's all kinds of cool little restaurants and downtown pizzerias, and they have this whole shopping center that's made of nothing but containers. It's called Container Park, like containers you put on like on a train. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I think definitely next time I go to Vegas, I'm gonna go Fremont Street.
Yeah, it was. I would definitely recommend it. I had a great time. It was super fun. It was nice. Obviously, we didn't have the kids, so it was. That's anytime you don't have the kids and his parents.
Kids is always fun.
You're just free to be like, what do you want to do? I don't know. Let's just do nothing for a while, or let's just get up and go to breakfast, or let's get up and have cocktails at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I'll try and do that on my anniversary next week. So
yeah, it's fun. So yeah, check it out. We stay at the Golden Nugget. Pretty nice hotel.
That's where my grandparents always stay when they go to Vegas.
There was a lot of old people there, but it was also a lot of young people. We were down there during the UFC McGregor fight, right? I've never seen so many angry Irishmen in my life. There must have been 50 people who had black eyes. You could tell people were fighting in the streets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we passed out at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. So we missed the whole fight, and then we woke up at we took a nap at 7 o'clock, and we woke up at 11:30, and we were hungry, so we went down and got some food and then started drinking again. And then we're watching TV, and everybody's all pissed off, and I'm getting all these texts about, oh my god, did you see the crazy?
There's why are all these gingers around?
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, look out, is everything crazy down there? And we're like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden you see the hordes of people with Irish flags on their back, like superhero capes, coming in. They're all black and blue and bloody. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Yeah, it was crazy.
Connor just lost. That's what happened.
Connor just lost, and the crazy Russian jumped into the crowd and started punching people. Yeah, it was pretty nutty.
Have you seen the picture of Chris Pratt at the fight?
No, I didn't see it. That's awesome.
He's going when they're wait, were they trying to fight Chris Pratt too?
Apparently, people were swinging. Everybody was swinging at each other. I don't know, man. It was pretty crazy. Well, I mean, I knew Chris Pratt was there because we're best friends.
Probably.
I mean, he'd give me my info so I could go film my cameo in Avengers 4.
I'm just waiting for that callback.
We may be waiting for a long time. All right, well, enough on my trip to Vegas. Unless you want to know anything else, we could probably finally get into
No, I think we should just get right into the news for the show.
Well, you guys all got a long story time with Brian segment because we only had a couple listener questions, so it's not going to be as long of a show.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the show will be long, just not the listener question part.
It's going to be
all right.
short.
Well, we have a lot of news for everybody, including some new trailers that you guys are going to want to hear our opinions about. So, well, at least I think you do. If you're tuning in, you probably do. So I think we should just dive into it, Ryan. What do you think? Oh, yeah, Ryan's ready. He's practicing his karate, his jiu-jitsu. He's coming up with all new moves like the tornado punch of Geek News Nerddom.
Yes.
The uppercut of knowledge.
You seem like I don't know if you're struggling or if you're just pausing for dramatic effect.
I think our internet just froze. And it's your turn. Now, what are you coming with? You're coming with something strong.
All right. Then you're going to come in with
what is that, a Genzu? You're going to come with a Genzu?
The Chun-Li 1,000 leg kick.
All right, it's better.
Learning.
It's much better. You were real weak there. You were struggling, and then you came in strong at the end. Nice
That's
work.
what she said.
Yeah. So. All right, first up. There's no segue for that. First up, our first story of the night is Teen Titans. It's coming out next week on DC Universe. I'm going to be watching, well, it's technically Titans. The first original programming for DC Universe debuts next week, I believe. I will be watching it. Ryan will be watching it. And DC is betting a lot of people are going to be watching it because they've already renewed the show for Season 2.
Which can only be a good thing, I guess.
Usually. I am hearing, so they did air, apparently they aired the first couple episodes at, was it New York Comic Con? That was just this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
And early reviews are saying this is a really strong show, that it's DC's best television series so far. And that it actually, they're saying that the trailers don't do any justice. The whole fuck Batman line makes so much more sense when you watch it. And even Starfire, who's come under a lot of criticism for her very unique look in this, people saying that she's kind of the breakout character in this series. So I'm really excited to see it. I was always going to watch it. This makes me even more excited. And honestly, they've been releasing a lot of like little 5-10 second character kind of promo spots, and they look pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't watched the character promo spots, but I am excited to watch this show. I really want to get like that first season of Arrow feeling, where it just felt like it was something fresh.
Season 2 of Arrow was the greatest thing I'd seen so far, or the first season of Flash. I just want something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I want. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they go, and hopefully they can maintain it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll see. I mean, we've got they released a whole slate of what shows coming out. We've got we've got quite a bit of new content coming out for the DC Universe. So hopefully they can come out strong with this, and we'll be watching. We're gonna find out. We'll let you guys know as soon as it airs. Me and Ryan will definitely. I don't know if they're doing all 10 episodes or like one episode a week, but we will definitely review the first episode, maybe the first couple if they drop them. So
yeah, that's what I was curious about. I wonder if they're gonna go with the Netflix way of just dumping all the episodes of one season, or if they're just going to do it week by week.
I kind of would like them to do that, but at the same time, the DC Universe has so...
The Netflix one?
Yeah, just dump it. I love the way they dump it. But that being said, they don't have a lot of content, so maybe you know what? Actually be really cool. Instead of maybe dumping it all at once, maybe dump 2 episodes a week, so you can...
Yeah, I could see that.
That'd be kind of cool. There's very few shows I get to watch all in one sitting anyway, right? So... I feel like for old people like us, if you dump 2 a week, there wouldn't maybe be as much pressure to try and watch it all in 1 week, and you could enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah, and they would give you a reason to keep coming back at least, once or twice a week. So.
Well, and especially at DC Universe, if they're smart, they want eyeballs on their app so they can see the new content, right? Because right now, I mean, it's kind of cool. They do give you a monthly newsletter that lets you know everything that's coming to the app for that month. Comic books, TV shows, movies. But they need eyeballs. I have not gotten used yet to just looking at the DC Universe app, and so there's so many times I just glance right past it without even seeing what's on it because I'm just not used to it yet.
Oh, okay.
And they need to get on the Xbox because I don't want to buy a Roku for my front living room because everything I have is either programmed into my TV or in my Xbox. So right now I'm stuck watching my DC Universe on my iPad, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but
yeah. I think I'll try and put it on my iPhone.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy who complains about his poor 10-inch Super HD 4K screen that I put 3 inches from my face when I watch it.
Oh, God, it's so fucking horrible.
It's so terrible. I should be able to watch it on my 70-inch 4K screen. God, what are you doing, DC, with your lives?
I can't believe that 90% of the world doesn't have something like this.
I know. What a bunch of weirdos. Speaking of weirdos and DC people that need to do something with their lives, Ben Affleck apparently wants to play Batman one more time.
Oh, God. He gets out of rehab, and now he's back on the Batman train.
Dude, I saw an episode. I saw an article that says Ben Affleck wants to spend less time with his Playboy model, lay off the booze, just so he can dedicate himself to family and Batman. I was like...
I think this world would be a lot better place if a lot more people focused on family and Batman.
Laid off the booze, though. I mean, I don't know if I could do that. That's terrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, booze is all right in moderation.
Yeah,
So,
but I think Ben Affleck actually has an alcohol problem. So you know what, Ben?
Yeah.
Whatever. I love Ben Affleck. I don't care what he does in life. I hope he's successful. I hope he gets his life together. But whatever.
Yes.
Man. I'll never forget him pretending to murder hookers in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. So any man who can make fun of himself like that, he's okay with me. All right, let's see here. Krypton. We got our first look at Lobo. So we announced last week that they had cast the actor to play Lobo. This is going to be the first big screen, live action performance of Lobo in any form at all. And we got our first look at him, and he looked pretty badass, man. He looks just like Lobo. I actually think it looks pretty cool.
He looks pretty gnarly, to be honest. We haven't seen his dolphin yet, but
no. Do you think the dolphin will be there? It's got to be there, right?
The dolphin has to be there. If there's no space dolphins, I'm going to be upset.
Yeah, that's true.
So
anybody doesn't know, Lobo's one of his best friends is a space dolphin. If you're not sure, you should check out the Aquaman Legos movie.
Yeah, check out the Aquaman Lego movie if you want to learn more about Lobo.
For at least a few minutes. There's some good stuff there. All right.
Beginning and the very end.
Yeah, so anyway, check out the picture. Let us know what you think. I'm excited for season 2 of Krypton. Ryan finally caught up with season 1, and I think we're both.
Damn it, Brainiac.
Yeah, I think we're both in agreement that Krypton starts a little slow and it gets a little hard. It's a little hard to get into in the beginning, but by the end, it really hits a stride and it's pretty good.
And then the last 2 episodes shatter everything that you think is going to happen.
Fucking Zod, what a dick!
Just shattered it.
Zod,
God damn it!
You know that should just be what it is. It just says say Zod, what a dick. That should be the whole trailer.
Why kneel before this asshole?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a meme somewhere on Krypton where somebody.
Speaking of assholes, Aquaman? No, maybe whatever. We got a trailer. We got a trailer for Aquaman. That I don't know if Warner Brothers is like worried that people aren't excited or what, but they released like a 6-minute super trailer for Aquaman that pretty much gave away the entire movie.
That is the actual percentage of the movie. Like, I think at least 1% of the movie.
Yeah, and I didn't watch the whole trailer because that is way too much trailer. I don't need to see nearly, and it's almost all in new footage. Like, it's almost none of the footage from the first trailer. It's almost all new footage. So at this point, by the time this movie comes out, we are going to have seen like 10% of the movie in trailers. Yeah. But I don't know. From what I saw, it ranged from looking really great to looking really bad. Like, I'm not sure what to think about this movie anymore.
I think that you're probably right that Warner Brothers is a little nervous about this, and that's kind of seems why a studio would put out that much of the film in a trailer.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some things that look real bad. Like, some of the costumes look terrible. Mira's hair, Aquaman's wife, her hair looks atrocious. Like, I don't know why they wanted it red.
The Inhumans.
Yes,
Medusa's
it looks
hair.
like she's wearing the Medusa Inhumans wig. Like, it's so red. Just dye her hair red. Like, it doesn't need to be fluorescent red. It's so weird. And I don't know. Some of it looks really corny. I'm really hopeful that it plays out better. I'm going to go see this movie, and I hope it's good. But this trailer did not get me, like, over the moon excited. Well, at least from what I saw of it. It made me a little more worried than anything.
It sounds like an act of desperation to try and get some excitement going. And I have to be honest that I have not heard anybody talking about this movie. It doesn't seem like people really even care.
Well, and I think maybe it's not. I don't think necessarily they're desperate that they think this movie's not good. I just think that people aren't talking about it anymore. I think a lot of people have forgotten it's even coming out, to be honest with you.
I don't think they did a good job of setting up the promotion time.
No, they didn't. I mean, the movie comes out, I want to say, in December. And, I mean, we're getting so much stuff now in October.
We still got 2 more months?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have a long time before this movie comes out. DC sucks at promoting stuff. They just suck at it. I don't know what to say. DC, you are the worst promotion studio. Wonder Woman was easy to promote things because it's just a great movie. But everything else is you just suck at it. I don't know what to tell you. We're getting Justice League trailers a year before the movie comes out. Okay, that's a good idea. Like a year and a half. You're not Star Wars. I mean,
yeah.
Fuck.
If there is, as a segue, Brian, one thing that DC movie has done that doesn't suck, and that is...
Are you talking about their new director?
The new director that they hired.
Well, he hasn't been officially confirmed to be directing yet, but he's definitely writing, with most people saying he's going to direct. It's just a matter of working it out. James Gunn. I want to say that we accurately predicted on this show that James Gunn was going to be hired by DC. Now, we said, I believe, that he would probably go in for like Guardians of the Galaxy, or Green Lantern. But we should have seen Suicide Squad coming because Suicide Squad was trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And it was not.
It's basically just an Earthbound Guardians of the Galaxy.
So,
that's essentially what it is.
So James Gunn is going to be writing Guardians of the Galaxy. James Gunn, too many G's. James Gunn is going to be directing, he's going to be writing the script for Suicide Squad 2.
He's just writing it so far.
He's, fuck it. He's going to direct it. Let's just say it. He's also probably going to direct it. And if he's not...
I'm going to throw out another prediction.
Yes.
He's directing and writing, possibly producing, and maybe he'll star in it. Who knows?
And I'm also going to throw out another prediction that if Suicide Squad goes well, they're going to make him like the Kevin Feige of their DC universe, and he's going to be probably writing and directing Justice League 2.
I fully support that because, what's his name? Jeff Loeb or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that's currently heading.
No, he stepped away to do more writing. Jim Lee has stepped in, and some other dude, something Hamada. Okay. I don't know. They all suck.
Yeah, they've sucked so far. They need someone just to take everything and run with it and actually be committed to it.
The last person they had in charge that did a decent job was Zack Snyder. He brought us Man of Steel, BVS, which I don't care that you guys hate it all the way. He also gave us...
Director's Edition.
What people don't also know is that Zack Snyder also gave us Wonder Woman. He was one of the writers of the script of that movie, and he helped get that thing made. So, haven't done well since.
Gonna kill Batman.
Just saying.
Kill him.
Whatever. But anyway, James Gunn. Anytime you bring in a talented director like James Gunn, it can't be a bad thing, right?
Yeah, if he can take the most obscure Marvel team and turn it into an A team.
Yep.
And that's what you got.
One last thing about Aquaman. They released an image of Arthur Curry in his classic Aquaman costume. First of all, I don't know why they released that because that'd been probably a cool thing for the movie. It looks like his final battle armor. And two, somehow they didn't even make it cool. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it still looks ridiculous.
It's like you put in the post. Cool suit, bro.
I didn't know it. Dude, that's the first thing that came to mind. I saw that outfit and I was like, it's a cool suit, bro. I don't know. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. It's a cool suit, bro. Yeah. Speaking of cool suits, Batwoman. We got our first look at Ruby Rose in the Batwoman costume. And honestly, it looks exactly like Batwoman with the exception the cape is a little strange. It's not quite the normal Batwoman cape. Batwoman's cape in the comic books is red on the inside and black on the outside. This is more of like a black and red faded, almost like skirt-looking material, but, I mean, whatever.
Whatever. She's going to kick a lot of people's asses.
It's possible that the red blended in. It's probably an aesthetic thing. It's probably when they tried filming it, just didn't look right, so.
Yeah.
But whatever. It looks pretty cool. She looks just like Batwoman. I'm very excited for this crossover, so. Let's see. Speaking of crossovers here, Flash, who's part of the crossover, had its season 5 premiere. Did pretty good ratings. In fact, it held strong with last year's season finale. So people check back in after.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, I watched it. I will say this: if you thought Flash season 4 was the worst thing you've ever seen, you are not alone. Season 5, it's not like leaps and bounds better yet, but it is already. It seems better. It just seems more quality than the last season, so we'll see. The villain seems a little goofy. I'm not quite sure about it yet, but I mean, whatever. It can't be as bad as season 4,
another
right?
speedster villain?
No, it's not a speedster villain. It's a villain who wants to kill every person Barry Allen's helped, and he steals their souls.
That sounds very evil.
He is very evil. He is not a good dude. But yeah, check it out. I mean, whatever. I think Barry Allen's daughter, Nora, is kind of a cool twist, and she's a good addition to the cast. So, I don't know. It was entertaining. It's still not great yet, but hopefully they can find a way.
It'll get there.
Let's hope so. It can't be, like I said, it can't be worse than season 4. Let's see here. Last little bit of WB news we got for you guys. Apparently, WB Warner Brothers announced today or yesterday, I don't know, one of these days, that they are launching their own streaming service. Because sure, why the fuck not?
Because everybody else is doing it, and nobody wants to pay for a cable subscription anymore. So
hey, all I'm saying is I'm gonna quit cable. Because why do I need to pay for Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Warner Brothers, DC Universe, Disney Play? I'm sure there'll be something else I got to pay for. CBS All Access, and still pay for cable. Why?
So you can DVR stuff.
I'll buy a fucking DVR.
Yeah, and if you want to watch local sports, you can watch it from the CBS app. Or watch it for free on like NBC or something. So you can go to an electronic store, spend $12 on a high definition receiver, and like they're not like the big bunny eared ones anymore. They're just they're small and compact. You can just freaking hook that up to your TV. You can get all the local channels for free and in high def.
That's true. Well, I'll be doing that because I'm going to get it. It's not launching until the end of next year, but it's pretty much Warner Brothers now, since they've merged with AT&T, have this massive network of content and ways to stream it, and they're going to do it. So, there you
go. And wait, doesn't AT&T, they own DirecTV too? So
yes, they do.
Yeah.
Which means they'll probably have DirecTV, like, original shows that you can only watch on the WB. I quit. I'm done. Done.
So next, Amazon buys AT&T, securing their way to becoming our supreme overlords of everything.
I'm done.
It's gonna happen.
I quit. I'm over it. Whatever.
And next, you're gonna be spending $300 in subscription services.
Yes, that's exactly what you're gonna be doing. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, so here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna get rid of cable before we can cancel it, and your internet's now gonna be $200 a month."
Yeah, basically.
Fuckers, whatever. Anyway, yay! We're super excited about the WB streaming app. All right, well, moving on from WB to the other big network and comic book plays, Disney and Marvel. We got some Marvel news for you guys. The big news today actually was that Ryan Coogler has announced. Well, should we save this for the last? Save this for now. Let's do it now. Ryan Coogler has announced that he is being brought back to write and direct Black Panther 2.
So it's not about the Black Panther.
Well, that's a good point you make, Ryan, because Black Panther died, spoiler alert, in Avengers Infinity War. So I guess now that we know, we've seen Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2 set videos, and we now know that Black Panther 2 is coming with T'Challa. So, I guess we know they're all coming back.
And they've already talked about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 being written, and it's not going to just be Rocket movie.
Oh, God. Rocket and Gamora, that's the only two Guardians left?
Well, isn't Gamora's dead?
Or not Gamora, Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula.
But she was never technically a Guardian, so whatever. Yeah, I mean, we all knew they were coming back, but way to go, Disney. You couldn't just let us have it for one more, like, what's May? What is it? November, December, like 5 months? Couldn't just wait?
Yeah, I feel like with the whole Avengers Infinity War and the plot line starts to kind of unravel when you start announcing all these kind of things. And
yeah, pretty
like,
much.
There's going to be no suspense. Everybody knows everyone's coming back.
And so not just that, like, they were sharing set photos of Gamora in costume. So I'm like, of Zoe Saldana in costume. I'm like, okay, like, I mean, I guess she could be in a flashback, Maybe she's not in the movie. Maybe she doesn't come back. But I'm just like, I've been trying to stay away from all set anything, right? I mean, like Star Wars. I saw it today. It says, is J.J. Abrams really going to bring back this iconic villain? I didn't even click on it because I just don't want to know. Like, I just don't want to know anymore.
It seems like the Star Wars also like the most like leaky of all the Star Wars movies.
Between Avengers and Star Wars in Episode 9, man. Avengers 4 and Episode 9. I feel like there's been more leaks than I've ever seen in my life. Can we get back to the day? I mean, I know we're part of this media thing, but like, well, kind of. But, you know, I want to get back to the day when I went and saw The Matrix. I didn't know what it was about.
Yeah. Like, if you didn't see the movie trailer from a movie that you've seen like 6 months earlier.
Honestly, if you saw the trailer for The Matrix, you still wouldn't know what it was about. I just remember like, oh, you like Keanu Reeves? Oh, these always all look like they're dressed pretty cool. And the whole part in the trailer where they were selling, he's like, you mean I can stop bullets with my mind? And Morpheus says, when you're ready, you won't have to. And I was like, ooh, I'm sold. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then we all had our minds absolutely exploded with amazement grenades and just were like, what did we just watch?
Remember seeing Bullet Time for the first time?
Oh my god!
Everyone's like, "Wow,
dude!" Now we would have seen
down.
Yeah,
and he went like this, and the bullet slow motion.
We would have seen that entire fight scene in the trailer if it came out today. We would have seen Neo get shot and then come back as the one. We would have seen it at the end when he flies away. I mean, you would have seen it all in the trailer.
The trailer for The Matrix today would be like him getting shot with all the bullets and then just going and like all the bullets popping out.
Dude, when he stopped all those bullets for the first time, that shit was like, it was so. Yeah, can we get back to those days just a little bit? Just a little bit. Whatever.
Fucking what's his name betraying everybody.
Yeah. Well, hey, how about this? Spoilers. Speaking of assholes who are quitters. Nah, I'm just kidding. Chris Evans has officially wrapped playing Captain America and released out to his fans on Twitter, basically saying that playing this role for the last 8 years has been the honor of his life, and he's going to miss everybody. Basically saying Captain America, at least his version of Captain America, is officially no more. We've all known that a lot of these...
Only been 8 years? I thought it was longer than
I know, it feels longer. We've all known that a lot of these... There's a chance that some of these legacy characters... The Chris Evans, the Chris Helmsworth, Robert Downey Jr. There's a chance that a lot of them, if not all of them, weren't going to make it past Avengers 4, whether they retired, got sent to an alternate dimension, or flat out just died.
I have a feeling that if there's one person that would stay, it would probably be Tony Stark, just so they could have him do cameos and be like, well, I invented this super cool thing for you. Here you go.
Think about it. It makes sense for him. He's older, but he doesn't have to work out anymore. He just has to be cool and quippy, and he films all his green screen inside of a suit, so... Chris Evans, that guy gets pretty yoked out for his movies and physically does a lot of stuff, so... I can understand it. And honestly, if anybody on this team was going to sacrifice himself for the whole universe, it's going to be Cap.
Yeah. So, Chris Evans, enjoy eating heart attack cheeseburgers and sitting on the couch and not doing anything.
Butterfat milkshake, buddy. Just for you. We'll pay. It's on us. If you tweet us, I'll send you money for it.
We'll see you at Fremont Street.
But damn it. Not only that, they've set up Bucky to be the next Captain America. I mean, they've done a really good job. I could totally see Bucky as the next Captain America. I think it'd be a great storyline. I just, goddamn it, am not ready to give up Chris Evans. Chris Evans is so great as Captain America. I was watching Avengers Infinity War on vacation this last weekend, and I'm just like, when he comes on the screen, when they play the Captain America music, you're like, yeah! Steve Rogers is here, fucker. Y'all are fucked up now. Woo!
I have a feeling it's going to be a Bucky versus like a Falcon. They're going to do like a movie to see like who becomes
the next
Captain America.
Well, we know who won't be Captain America, Chris Evans anymore. So, Captain America, we salute you.
No more turning your chair around to tell us things.
He will. You shut your mouth. Bucky will do the same thing.
No, he won't.
He'll just shoot the chair.
He'll just punch a person in the face.
He just blows the chair up with a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Marvel movies here, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson herself, has, we all know that she's getting her own movie. Well, she's officially getting paid as well. She's getting $15 million to play Natasha Romanoff in her standalone movie. So, good for her.
Well deserved when you've been a title character for the last 8 years.
And let's be honest, she's probably been one of the least paid title characters for the last 8 years.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she got substantially less than everybody else.
So I hope this is Disney's way of making it right. And, I mean, hopefully she's been getting paid and we're totally off base here. But
Well, hopefully it's a trend that carries further, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
For all the movies and all, even not even just the title characters, but like a secondary character. I mean, think about all the women that were in Black Panther.
Well, also here, but to be fair, I don't want to sound, shit all over Marvel. I do know Chris Hemsworth only got paid $300,000 for the first Thor movie, so it's not like all the actors have been getting millions of dollars and she's not, and we don't know how much she's been getting. To be fair, but I'm sure it's not 15 million. I'm sure it's not as much as Tony Stark.
That's enough to just be like, I'm done.
Yeah, Robert Downey's making like half the box office at this point for the Avengers movie. So I'm glad to see Scarlett Johansson getting paid for this. She deserves it. She's been a great character for a lot of years. And, hey, we all win when she comes back for more. Speaking of us all winning when a character comes back for more, Daredevil Season 3 is coming out next week. Marvel just released a new trailer that shows Bullseye is going to, in fact, be the new villain. He's actually going to start out playing Daredevil. So if you've wondered, wait a minute, why is Matt Murdock in his black suit? Well, it's because the red suit got hijacked, and now Bullseye is killing people as Daredevil.
That sounds pretty freaking crazy.
And I already am super excited for this show, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. It comes out next week. Me and Ryan will try and blow through it, and we will definitely be reviewing it on this show.
Yes, we're going to watch as much as we can to get a review out.
All right, and then let's see here what else we got. Last couple bit of news stories before we had some trailers we want to talk about. I think that's about it right here. The Walking Dead premiered. Season 9 premiered. Episode 1. And the ratings fucking tanked.
What show is that, Brian?
The Walking Dead. It's about people doing dumb things in a community that also happens to be surrounded by zombies.
Oh. I think I've heard of that show.
Yeah, usually the episodes now are about 90 minutes of nothing. They just do nothing for like 90 minutes, and then like 1 minute at the end they'll kill somebody.
Oh. But
everybody goes, oh my god, I can't believe you killed this person that nobody cares about.
Yeah. And then everybody just forgets.
Needless to say that it pulled in half the ratings of last season's premiere, and it's just not doing well. I mean, the ratings aren't, I think there's like 6 million viewers, which isn't nothing, but at some point I think it was pulling in like 18 million viewers. It has lost most of its audience.
Yeah, I think it's only people like you that are staying around.
I just keep doing it because why not?
That's what you are. You have to keep doing it.
I don't even watch the night it premieres anymore. I think we watched the Sunday night episode like on Wednesday. It was like, whatever. I don't even care.
That's a big step for you. You would always watch it the night of.
You would watch it Sunday night when it aired.
You're on the downward slide, Brian.
Well, yeah, the show's the show. Shocker. But whatever. I don't even care. I'm just trying to make it through the Rick episodes, and then we'll see what happens. The show better get drastically better. But I feel like I've been saying that for like 7 seasons, so I don't know, whatever.
I'll just wait for the episode where they say they're going to kill him, and then I'll watch that one.
And then you can talk with everybody online. Nice work.
Yeah.
All right, and that is all the news I believe we have. We got some new trailers we want to talk about. Pet Sematary dropped a trailer. I did not actually watch it yet, so I don't have anything to say.
For the which trailer?
The Pet Sematary movie.
Oh, I will not watch that because it's a scary movie.
Oh, that's right.
And I don't watch scary movies. You are a
giant wuss. So yeah, let us know what you guys thought about the Pet Sematary trailer. It's on the website. It's on the Facebook page. Let's see. Next trailer that dropped is we got the second trailer for M. Night Shyamalan's Glass movie.
And it's made me really need to watch Split because I haven't seen that movie yet.
You should have listened to me and watched Split when I told you to because it's great.
I'm going to at some point. But after seeing the second trailer, they kind of show a lot of his iterations or his multiple personalities, and Glass like trying to like get the Beast basically to come forth, and it's pretty good. It's more like a heroes and villains kind of centric trailer, but it got me. I'm definitely going to watch Split, and it's looking good.
I did not watch the trailer because I plan on watching this movie, so I don't need to watch the second trailer, so I have nothing to add to that. So good job, Ryan. Netflix released a trailer for their Santa Claus, the Christmas Chronicles movie, and the only reason why
it's not even Halloween yet. I don't even acknowledge Christmas.
The only reason why I'm even bringing this up because it's starring Kurt Russell, who's awesome. And this movie kind of looks like Santa's like a ninja, like superhero. I might have to watch this.
Is he like ripped Kurt Russell? Or
dude, he's doing backflips off chimneys and people are shooting like rockets at his sleigh.
You know, I think that
I feel like they were like
a lot of studios are taking advantage that people will watch essentially any Christmas movie.
You know what? I can't disagree with that, but I'm probably going to watch this one. It does not air till November 22nd, so because it doesn't air for another month, I might give it a shot, but we'll see. We'll let you guys know if it's worth watching. All right, the next trailer that got dropped was Amazon Prime's new show, Good Omens, which is coming out early next year. It stars Michael Sheen and David Tennant as an angel and a demon who are best friends, and it looks really good.
It looks fun. I wanted to read the book. I remember after I finished American Gods, someone told me about Good Omens.
Yeah. Well, I believe it's written by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett.
And Terry Pratchett. They teamed up to write the book, and because I first thought it was a part of the American Gods universe. It's not. It's a separate thing about an angel and a demon that are best buddies.
Yeah, and well, kind of best buddies. They've been friends for like 6,000 years, and they're trying to stop Armageddon from happening at the end of this.
I got a good laugh, like even though I haven't read any of the books, when they meet up on the battlefield and they're wearing all this armor.
Yeah, the trailer shows them like through time. They raise
up their face plates and like, what are you all about?
The trailer kind of shows their adventures throughout different times and how they've had like run into conflict. It looks good. It looks funny. Yeah. It looks kind of like a show that we need that's got genre, but it's not too serious, but has serious moments. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be really good. As much as I loved American Gods, that was a massively like serious, intense show. This looks like it's gonna be intense at moments, but it looks like it's just gonna be a lot of fun. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Check out Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything really.
I say, well, check out the trailer. Let us know what you guys think, and if you're excited like we are. Speaking of American Gods, we finally got a teaser trailer for season 2. I'll be honest, Ryan. I never thought this show was coming out again. I thought it was like just done. They've had so much drama behind the scenes. I
thought everybody had left or something. I didn't even think there was anybody that was still there to be a part of the show.
In between season 1 and 2, they've fired 3 showrunners.
Yeah. And I thought they'd lost cast people.
I didn't even know they were filming yet. And then they dropped this trailer that says coming soon, and you're like, okay, and the trailer looked kind of good. It looked a lot like season 1, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah. We'll see, I guess.
I guess the only thing that made me not completely sad when I thought it was going to get canceled is there's a book, so I'm like, oh, screw it. I can just go read the book and see how it ends.
I remember where season 1 ended with all the Jesuses.
It's the episode after the Jesuses. Season 1, so it's a little spoiler. If you haven't watched American Gods, you should watch it. But season 1 ended with him finding out that he was Odin. The guy was Odin, and that he was going to war with the new gods. That the old gods were banding up, and that he was going to war. Was it Shadow? Shadow realized, oh shit, I'm actually in the middle of this war between gods.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's kind of how it ends. So
that was 2 years ago. It feels like, dude.
It was a long time ago. It feels so long ago. I don't know, man. I'm excited for it, and when it comes on, I might just watch. I think it was only 8 episodes first season, so I might just watch them again. Honestly,
yeah. Why not?
I just remember there was a giant goddess who shoved men in her vagina.
I just want to see more of what's his name, the guy that smashes people.
Oh yeah, that dude was crazy with
Yeah,
with the hammer.
the the Polish god.
Bull God or Bullrod or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Shadow Moon has no idea that he's actually playing for his life. I like the Leprechaun. He was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then lastly, we got a full trailer for the new She-Ra Princess of Power series that's coming out on Netflix. And I know a lot of people have criticized the animation style; it's vastly different than the '80s animation. But I'm really digging it. I think it looks great.
Here's a hint: it's not the '80s anymore.
Yes, she is not. She's not in a tube top, knee-high boots, and a go-go skirt. She actually looks like a Princess of Power. And I showed it to my kids, my girls. They loved it. It looks good. It looks really good. So I'm really excited for it.
My daughter enjoyed it. She was chuckling at some of the parts. When they're kind of being jokey.
My wife is super excited. She loves She-Ra.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm excited that there's a show that I can sit with my entire family, all my two girls and my wife, and probably my two freaking dogs, and we can watch the show together. So. You know what?
That you don't have one other male figure in your household.
I'm going to say this right now. Yeah, no, there's no other men in my house. I'm going to say this right now. If this new She-Ra is ruining your childhood, you are a goddamn liar because you did not watch She-Ra in the 80s as a child. Let's be real. I remember we watched He-Man because He-Man was for boys and She-Ra was for girls. So we watched He-Man. You did not like She-Ra. If you only fell in love with She-Ra later in life, it's because she was a sexy hottie patati in a skimpy skirt, a go-go top, and some knee-high boots. So let's not pretend that She-Ra was your, childhood fucking avatar.
Yeah, there's no way.
Zero chance.
Zero.
So I'm not even entertaining any of that conversation. So whatever. Childhood.
Stupid
ruined.
internet.
Can I just say ruining my childhood is literally the stupidest phrase in the history of all phrases.
Maybe not
the stupidest, but it's up there. What?
What's really ruining our childhood is a bunch of assholes that are saying that their childhood's ruined. So.
Whiny, predominantly man babies ruining. That is what's ruining our childhood.
Nothing from your childhood is sacred.
And guess what? You can always go back. This isn't like 1930s Germany where they're going into your house and burning all the books. Like, you can go back and watch your favorite She-Ra in that shitty 80s animation if you'd like to. Go ahead. I choose to watch the new She-Ra with a good new animation style.
Yeah.
And then lastly, final trailer of the night we're going to talk about here. We'll spend a few minutes talking about it since this was kind of a big one. And you want to speak about childhoods. This was a big one for our childhood. Aladdin. We got our first trailer for it's a teaser trailer, so we didn't see a lot of footage, but
a whole new world.
That is really the first song you think of with Aladdin?
I don't know. Yeah.
There's only one song you think of. Arabian nights and Arabian days, no often than not, the blah 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 blots, and a whole lot of words. Yeah, that's the best song, Ryan.
Dude, I don't think they have enough shows that have good musicals anymore.
I wonder if Aladdin's even going to have songs. I've heard that it might not.
How many people... my kids don't have any songs that they can sing that they watched in a movie. I remember a lot of the Lion King songs. I remember the Aladdin songs.
I remember Mulan. I remember all the Disney songs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
But anyways,
I'm sure they'll have a whole new world at least, and they'll have probably Arabian Nights.
Yeah.
The trailer dropped. Like you said, it was a teaser trailer. We didn't get a we didn't get a look at a lot of the characters, which was kind of disappointing. The whole time I kept waiting for Will Smith as the genie to pop out, and we did not get a look at Will Smith. But we had our first look at Aladdin. He looks like Aladdin, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
What was you gonna say?
We got to see the palace.
We got to see the cave, which was awesome. The tiger cave.
Yes, but no genie.
No genie,
that was the only reason.
No Abu.
Yeah.
No magic carpet.
No. God, what's his name? The parrot. Iago.
Iago. We ain't gonna see him. No Jafar. No Jasmine. No giant tiger. Apparently, there's not going to be the tiger in this, which is bullshit.
That's complete bullshit. You gotta have the tiger. He was a
tiger.
He was a
sure. The tiger was probably only there to sell merchandise, but damn it, I want the tiger because it's Aladdin.
How dare you ruin my childhood, Disney?
Disney, you're ruining our childhoods. How dare you? We're sending you hate tweets, and as soon as the show's over with. I don't know. I just honestly, the only thing I really want to see, it was a cool trailer. I love the way that they did it. It had the feel of Aladdin very much.
Mm-hmm.
They had Arabian Nights kind of playing in the background. The diamond in the rough line was in there, which was great.
Yes.
It showed Aladdin stealing.
Genie.
Who dares enter the cave of Tara? And it showed Aladdin. The final shot's Aladdin grabbing the lamp, and the lamp looks great. But I just want to see. I want to see Will Smith as a genie because here's my thing. I love Will Smith. Absolutely love Will Smith. But nobody is going to beat Robin Williams' genie. There's just no way. If
it's Will Smith, but Robin Williams' voice is coming out, then I'll be okay with that. I'm in the exact same boat. His voice is seared into my mind as the genie. I can't just when I
posted the trailer on our Facebook page, the tagline I wanted to use was 10,000 years will give you such a kink in the neck. And when he first pops out of the lamp, it's so funny. I love, every time I see Robin Williams on TV, honestly, I got a little teary-eyed, man. That guy was such a huge part of our growing up, and he was so funny. I really hope, if anybody can pull it off, I'm sure Will Smith can. He's a very charismatic actor and character. Obviously, he's not going to have the same humor, and I'm interested to see. So, question: do you think they're going to just go Will Smith will just be, Will Smith will just be a black genie, or do you think they're going to make him blue?
I think
or animated?
It's going to be Will Smith. And he's going to be himself, and it's going to be a more serious take of the genie. It's not going to be the fun, goofy Robin Williams.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't think they would have brought in Will Smith if they were going to animate him. So
yeah,
well, not animate, but CGI him.
He is a comedic actor, but I can't see him going to the length that the genie was in.
Yeah, and if you make him blue, you have to make him funny. That's part of the reason why that works.
Yeah, if he's blue, they're gonna be over the top. If he's more like himself, then it's gonna be a more serious.
I feel like we'll probably get some blue genie in this. I will probably get some homage paid to Robin Williams, but so you think it's just gonna be Will Smith as himself? I hope it doesn't look like Shazam with Shaquille.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't have legs.
Oh God, yeah, he can't have legs except for only part of it. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't care either way. I'm just interested.
When he gets freed.
I don't really care either way. I honestly think probably just giving us Will Smith is probably better than painting him blue.
Yes.
But I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little anxious to see, especially since they didn't show him to us yet. It's possible that he is a heavily CGI character. That's why we haven't seen him yet. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Let us know what you guys think. Overall, I like the Aladdin trailer. We've never been a huge fan of these. I've yet to see a Disney remake that I just thought was amazing. I did like Pete's Dragon. I thought that was pretty good. And I liked Beauty and the Beast. It's just, they all seem so unnecessary.
Yeah, it's, you know all the lines. You know all the plot. You know everything is going to happen.
Well, even when I watched The Jungle Book, I was more disappointed that you didn't get the songs, right? Because, who doesn't know the bare necessities? It's just the bare necessities, those simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. And it just immediately brings you back to being a kid.
Yeah, it's just a pure money grab by Disney. And like you said, we're still going to keep watching them, but
yeah, well, like I said, I hope maybe Aladdin will be the first one, but I'm waiting for something to just wow me, right? Maybe it'll be like Mulan, which I wasn't nearly as invested in because I was a little bit older. Maybe that's what it'll take at some of the older ones that we didn't care as much about. But I don't know. I'm excited. I'm not excited for Dumbo. Dumbo looks weird.
It's Aladdin, the Mulan.
Dumbo.
Is it the one they're working on?
Dumbo.
Just stop. Just stop after Dumbo.
Well, let's see what Aladdin is. If Aladdin's not good, just stop.
Yeah.
but whatever.
You know they're going to do Little Mermaid.
God, that story is so fucked up. How can they...
It is fucked up.
I don't like The Little Mermaid. A 15-year-old girl defies her parents, falls in love with some random dude she met once.
Yeah, who's like 30.
Literally willing to sell her soul to, like, make out with this dude? Come on, man.
Sea octopus lady.
So, yeah, some creepy... Fuck that. All right, whatever. Moving on. All right, that is all the news we got for you guys. Let us know what you guys think about all the new trailers. Definitely let us know what you guys thought about Aladdin. And, I don't know, anything else we talked about tonight. So, all right, moving on from the Faithful 50.
From the Faithful 50. So, as everyone should know, I put up a post every Thursday for people to leave comments. And then you leave a question, and we will answer it live. Well, not live, but we will answer on the show and give you a shout-out. You get +1 internet fame every time you make a post.
If you do it 2 weeks in a row, you get +2 internet fame.
Yeah, and they stack up. I mean, it's like the points in the... never mind. Jeff wants to know, what was your best/favorite Halloween costume you ever wore? So if Jeff's going with the Halloween that's coming up, I'm sure all of us parents are having to deal with the kids wanting to get like the $200 costume that they saw online while they were surfing through something. And
God, my best costume was probably I did a Mad Hatter. Me and my wife went as a theme. She was Alice in Wonderland. She was sexy Alice. Yeah. And I was the Mad Hatter. Full-on Mad Hatter. And
not the sexy Mad Hatter?
Well, I was the Mad Hatter, so of course it was the sexy Mad Hatter. Yeah, I went as Mad Hatter, went on full-on makeup, full-on everything. And because I'm a character, I pretty much tried to stay in character the entire night, so it was fun. But it was cool.
My best costume was one year I cried in the store until my mom got me the elf costume.
Oh, God. Every year we got to hear about the goddamn elf costume.
Complete elf costume.
You should have to wear the elf costume on the show.
I think my sister was the last one that had it. Because she had a roommate in college that was like 4'5", and the costume fit her. And so for Halloween, she was walking around the college campus wearing an elf costume. So
that's amazing.
But that was my best one. I had to wear it for like 3 years because my mom spent so much money on it.
Well, my favorite one though is when I was in high school. Well, not high school. I just graduated and I was pretty poor, so I had to come up with a killer Halloween costume. So I made my own Conan the Barbarian costume, and I painted my entire body and face in that black and white makeup when Conan goes and raids.
Yeah?
Yeah. I made myself like a little like loincloth thing and boots, and I had a sword.
Nice.
I mean, I was a little kind of like a chunky because I'm not the sexy ripped. I wasn't the sexy ripped man I am now back then. But I mean, I was still pretty. I was playing ball. I was still pretty like good shape, but I was a little more round. So I was a little chunkier, Conan the Barbarian, but I was still equally terrifying. But it was great. So I mean, I did my whole face, slick back my hair, face, the black and white stripes and shit all down my entire body. But I used like the wrong makeup so it wouldn't wash off. So I slept in it overnight. And then we went to breakfast the next morning, and I'm still wearing my Conan stuff. And I'm like, "What's up?" And the waitress is like, I'm like,
it's like, are you wearing blackface?
No, it wasn't blackface. It's black and white stripes. I mean, it had the black eyes.
I know what it looks like, but
I had black eyeliner, but it was like all black and white. Dude, I used like a gallon of that shit. It was great.
Yeah, you would have to get so much makeup to cover your butt.
I'm so sad because back then nobody had cameras because cameras were expensive, so I don't have any pictures.
Yeah, you either had the one camera where you had to scroll the little clicky thing.
Well, I wasn't taking a selfie with my pager back then, so, fuck.
God, that makes me feel old.
Dude, it's because we are old. All right.
Dude, I'm kind of actually glad that stuff wasn't around when I was in high school.
Yeah, I feel bad for our kids.
Yeah.
There's going to be 10 million. I saw this funny meme where it says pictures of our grandparents, or of our great-great-grandparents. And so, like, people all distinguished in their Sunday's best. And it says, our future generations picture of their great-great-grandparents. And it showed, like, a girl with dog ears, like, drinking a beer. and her boyfriend passed out on her boobs. I was like, oh, that's so true. So true. All right, I got a question. We got one more question tonight. We didn't have a lot of questions tonight, but we won't hold that against everybody. It's been a crazy week. At least for us. Anyway, at least for me.
I'm sure it's been busy for everybody.
Everybody saw my Vegas post and probably thought I was still in Vegas and probably thought there was no show. So, for the two of you who stepped up, thank you. Everybody else, we expect more from you next week. Here we go. This comes from We Don't Give a Shit About Your Opinion Anymore, Chris. And it's not because we're judging him harshly because he's Chris. It's just he thinks Solo sucks, so we think Chris sucks. Let's see here. He would like to know if I could turn back time and find a way. Have you been listening to a lot of Cher songs lately, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, it instantly comes into my head, and now it's going to be stuck in my head.
If you could turn back time and you could find a way, you take back those things you said, and I'd say.
The first song that was full in auto-tune.
If you could reach the stars. All right. I give it all to you.
I want to hear like the unedited version of that song. It's probably where it's just like a croaky old lady.
I'm pretty sure you just heard the unedited version of that song. All right. He would like to know if I could turn back time and find a way, would I change the direction of the original X-Men movies? I'm going to say no, because Disney would have never got them.
Oh. Not the originals.
Well, the third one was an original movie. It sucks serious.
Yeah, but it still served its purpose.
I wouldn't change a goddamn thing about the X-Men because if they did really, really well, Marvel would never get them back.
Yeah, we would have only just had Blade, and that would have been it.
No, I mean I wouldn't have changed. I wouldn't change anything because they were so crappy. A lot of them. They got sold to Disney, and now the MCU is going to have the X-Men. So I'm super excited about that.
And 20th Century Fox had to give up, everything.
Yeah,
so
everything. What did it cost you? Everything. There's an Infinity War throwback for you. Ryan, have you watched Solo yet?
I have not.
You are the worst co-host ever. It's even on my Vudu app. You can watch it on my Vudu app for free.
Well,
even though sharing passwords is illegal, and I would never do that. If I did do that, though, you could watch my Solo movie for free.
There is a slight problem that when I try to sign in from my new phone, it says that there are too many devices for this account.
Because you need to delete everything on your old phone.
I did. I'll try it again, I guess.
Well, guess what?
What?
You loser! Good day! Nothing for you. All right. Whatever. You should go rent it, though, because you suck. You probably wait till it comes on Netflix, you loser. All right. And lastly, recommendations before we get out of here for the evening. Ryan, did you have anything you would like to recommend or talk shit about like I'm going to do here in a minute?
I can't remember if I recommended the Dragon Prince yet. Did I recommend that?
Yes, that was last week.
Oh, that was last week.
You're talking about the Netflix cartoon that you recommended last week?
Yes. I recommend that again because I finished it with my son, and it was fun.
Hey, right. Shut up. Yes, you do. You have a recommendation. Recommend Man in the High Castle Season 3 started.
I don't recommend that.
What?
Terrible. Do you have anything to recommend, Brian?
I want to go back to you don't want to recommend Man in the High Castle on Amazon Prime, one of the best shows.
I haven't finished.
You could have lied. I threw you a softball and you just threw your bat down and said I'm going home.
I'm on episode 2 of season 1.
You lie all the time. You're a liar.
And I've been on that episode for like a year.
Whatever. I recommend season 3 started this week. Watch season 1 and 2. Don't be a loser like Ryan.
I did watch. My wife and I watched The Miniaturist on PBS Masterpiece Theater.
I don't even know how to respond to that right now.
It's about a lady
Nobody
from
cares.
like the 1400s, and she's in Amsterdam.
Why? Well, no, stop.
She
You don't get to recommend this. Why are you watching
marries this Dutch
PBS
merchant,
Masterpiece Theater?
And he doesn't
It is
love
not
her.
1983.
And so she like ordered, like he buys her like a dollhouse thing, and then she ordered like miniatures, and they're all made by this like crazy lady.
Did you
that's
and
got,
your
like,
wife? Did you guys have Did you turn your heated blankets up to 8 and rub liniment on each other? Huh?
Yes.
And did you help your wife with her walker apparently get back to bed? You fucking old bastards. PBS Masterpiece Theater? What? I don't even know if we could be friends anymore. You know what? I'm moving on. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. I'm going to pretend like you recommended something that somebody who was born after 1907
PBS
would care about.
Masterpiece Theater has some really good time like shows.
Name
that are, like,
2
on time periods. You didn't watch Downton Abbey at all? That was a
Hell
great
no.
show.
Because I have self-respect.
Show.
Downtown Abbey. That sounds like a dirty porn I watched in the 80s one time.
In the 80s when you were like 8?
I meant from the 80s. That's irrelevant. Let's move on. Let's go. All right, my recommendation this week is that you stay the hell away from a Netflix original movie called Hold the Dark. It's got a great cast. It's got Bernard from Westworld. It's got Alexander Skarsgård from True Blood. It's got Elvis's granddaughter. It's got wolves and horror and people getting murdered and like evil wolf people. It's got all the things that you think would be great, and it's not. It's stupid, it's terrible, and it gives you no answers. It's ambiguous, which means you're supposed to figure this shit out for yourself, which means lazy fucking filmmaking. Fuck you, Netflix. That movie was 2 hours and 10 minutes of my life I'll never get back, and it just ends. And the ending's basically like, figure it out for yourself. You went on a journey. Yeah, well, you know what? Journey this, fucker.
Yeah.
Going on a journey.
When they introduced when they put like her Elvis's granddaughter on the screen, it would just say like Girl Presley, and then
they like make her naked with
like,
the wolf
Elvis'
mask.
granddaughter.
I mean, there's a hot naked girl with a wolf mask that runs around, I guess. But that, you know, there's not enough hot naked girls in the world to make this movie good.
Oh.
I mean, it's just it's super dark, super depressing, and then it just doesn't just give you any kind of satisfying, remotely satisfying.
I'm surprised you stayed awake through the whole thing, considering you watched this in Vegas.
I was so hungover, and we're laying in bed. We're like, let's just lay in bed and watch something fun. And then this movie came on, and like we're both so depressed we can't even like fool around or anything. We're like, my soul has been sucked dry. Too bad something else won't get sucked dry now. Fuck you, Netflix. It's your fault.
Well, I would definitely not be watching that.
It's not good. I'm sure there's some horror purist out there telling me I'm an idiot. Well, you're not the first one to tell me I'm an idiot, number one. Number two, fuck you. I don't care. Movie sucked.
Leave a comment and let us know.
Not in the good way. Think. Listen, one of our comic books we got told we were a bunch of like mansplaining, like women loving fucking toxic femininity shit. We don't care. We'll take any challenges. Fuck all you people and your terrible opinions.
The only opinions that matter is ours.
That's true. No, we're just kidding. We love to hear from you guys. But seriously, Hold the Door sucked. If you think it didn't, I'm sorry. Your opinion.
We love to hear from everybody except for that one guy.
Yeah, and if you'd like to see people talk to us about how we don't know about men, and you know we've been like injected with toxic femininity, check out our man-eaters review on YouTube.
I did not know that toxic femininity was.
I had to look it up because I didn't even know what it fucking meant because I've never even heard it before. Apparently, it's some shit that a He-Man woman hater club came up with that says that women apparently are like de-manifying men. I don't even fucking know. Bunch of whiny.
It's just maybe you should just stop jerking off in your basement and go out once in a while.
We had one review that says, I've listened to multiple reviews of this comic, and yours is the only one that says anything positive. First of all, if you didn't like this comic, why did you listen to multiple reviews of it?
Yeah, just to try and find the one that
it's because they were trying to find people that agreed with their bullshit. Well, guess what? That's not us.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sorry.
Side rants.
Yeah,
what we're talking about, Hold the Dark. Fuck that movie. Yeah. Don't watch it. And if you liked it, I'd love to know why you liked it, please. I mean, whatever. Sure, I'd love to hear it from you.
Also, if you want to show a whole bunch of He-Man woman haters that they suck, go to our Man-Eaters video and give it an thumbs up, because currently there's more thumbs down, and I've given it a really bad rating.
We got like 12 thumbs down in like 5 minutes. Fuck all you guys who give us a thumbs down.
A-holes.
Listen, the quality of our videos always suck. You cannot give us a thumbs down for that.
Yeah. But we do appreciate all the views.
Yeah, we love you guys. All right. I think that is the show, unless you got something else to talk about.
No, I don't, Brian.
All right. Well, before we get out of here, would you like to tell everybody where they can find us, if they didn't already know?
Of course. You can find us on YouTube at the Geek Dad Report and Twitter at the Geek Dad Report. Brian is Brian53, and I am Big Bruiser. You can find us on Facebook at the Geek Dad Report and also on podhellmedia.com, where our good friends, the Utah Outcasts, reside. And you can find us on iTunes at the Geek Dad Report, where we really suggest that you subscribe and leave a 5-star rating and tell everyone about the show. At least 10 people. Tell 10 of your friends, co-workers, family members, your children.
Because you know what? People, shit's getting serious. Because I haven't told Ryan this, but we're in episode 152. If we get to episode 200 and we are not at least 100 subscribers, episode 200 will be our final episode. So, there you go.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right.
200 episodes and we can't even get 100 people that say we like you enough to give you our free subscription. That is the world telling us something. So
200 episodes of us recording 3 hours apart on opposite ends of the country.
Abandoning our families. My wife tonight was like, you should record a little late tonight. And we can talk. And I'm like,
oh,
I can't.
Dude, if we talked about this. If that situation happens, the show can always be delayed.
You know, that's what she said. But you know what? My commitment is strong. Like every part of me. But anyway, I'm tired of doing that anymore. So, you know what? We've done our part. It's time for everyone else to step up. Tell your friends. All we ask of you is to do nothing that costs you anything other than 3 seconds of your time and just fucking subscribe and tell your friends, hey, these two dipshits like to ramble and they're kind of funny from time to time. You should subscribe to the show so I can keep listening.
Yes. That's all we ask.
100. I'm laying down the gauntlet. That means we have 48 episodes. That's about a year's worth of episodes. We cannot get to 100 subscribers. Everyone, episode 200 will be the final episode of Geek Dad Report.
Are we shooting for 100 subscribers on YouTube or on iTunes?
Let's just start. We don't even have that information. Let's start with YouTube. Let's go from there.
Okay.
YouTube. We need 100 subscribers or this shit's fucking over.
On YouTube.
And we're going to see how many of you actually listen to the end, because we'll find out real quick. You're like, what? The show's over? That's right. 200. The end. Deal with it.
Explosion.
Anyway, on that note, and we'll have a giant explosion. That'll happen. Anyway, on that note, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of our the Geek Dad Report. You guys are awesome. We love you. And don't forget to leave comments. And we'll see you guys next week, everyone. Stay awesome.
And stay nerdy.